Okay, man, here's the CEO thought of the day. And I realized something once I got off the stream last night, right? And that's how many of y'all are here. Many of y'all are even on this stream because of some actions I took coming onto YouTube, right? Many of y'all have followed me and found me because I went at Percy, right? So, as y'all already know, if you've been following me since I came on YouTube and I kind of, went at Percy and went straight at him, right? I told y'all my intent for going at Percy was to give people who really went through the struggle a platform, right? I don't know if y'all remember that. Everybody was questioning me. Oh, you clout chasing. You a clout chaser. Who is you? You a nobody. You ain't been on YouTube. And from their perspective, I agree with them. But from my perspective, last night was pretty much like the how you say that shit? The climax or the pinnacle of why I came at Percy. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I came at Percy is because he was misusing, right, and abusing our struggles on Ferguson for people that had really went through it, and the people that had something to say, and the people that wanted to share their platform was pretty much excluded from that. The real tunes, the Diamond Stones, all these people would not interview somebody like Big Pookie because they were doing it solely for views. They was doing it as a way to run their business, and they would not let nobody who really had a story or who really had something to tell, they would not let these people's stories be documented because they wasn't popular. Them niggas wouldn't even interview Hollywood. Yeah, behind the scenes, before I even ditched that nigga, I asked them niggas and tried to pay them niggas to the sum of $500 to interview Hollywood. I tried to explain to them niggas that, hey, man, y'all got a platform and it's cool what y'all doing with Percy, but it's other people's stories that I would like y'all to document and record. And them niggas would not do it because, well, I ain't gonna say them niggas, I'm gonna say it right. Diamond Stone wouldn't do it, right? Because he felt like Hollywood was competition. He felt like him and Percy created the Ferguson narrative, and he the only person, right, that should benefit from it. And I'm like, nigga, what? Yeah, what? Nigga, do you know what the nigga what? Like, yeah, so that was one of my biggest gripes behind the scene. So then I realized, and this is the CEO thought of the day, that I realized at that point, I told Hollywood, I see what it is. I gotta come in this bitch and take a nigga ball. Yeah, why am I trying to be mannerable, right? Why am I trying to follow all the YouTube etiquettes, right? And ask for permission, right? So the CEO thought today is this: you rather beg for forgiveness than ask for permission when you trying to get something done. And that was my approach. Hey, Percy, forgive me, right? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to forgive me because I'd rather beg for your forgiveness than to ask now some of a bitch ass nigga on this internet for permission. I don't need permission when we are talking about real life and shit that really been on that you niggas know nothing about, because for you it's just all entertainment and it's all views. And last night was it was a testament of a thought in my mind manifesting itself in real life, to where people was able to hear a person's story, right, that I grew up with, that I knew, and the story wasn't sensationalized. Right now he probably got 1,000 views on that fucking story, right? Probably got 1,000 views. That story probably generated Hollywood $3 or $1.50. You know what I'm saying? Nothing popularized about that story. But because he was able to come here in the store and record that story, now that he has passed away, he's able to basically speak from the dead. We able to bring this man back to life through his own voice and his own story, right? And then bring his kids up and honor his kids. That's what the Ferguson stories or the Ferguson platform should be about, bro. But I couldn't ask them niggas to do that, right? No, I gotta take a nigga ball and do it myself. So that's why they don't like me, right? Because they didn't understand my intent. They don't understand my goal. Nigga, I'm not on here for no fucking money, nigga. I made more money than you niggas ever. I lost more money than you niggas ever made in y'all life on this motherfucker. I done lost. But that's not a comparison of lives. What I'm saying is when you go to tell these stories, and niggas talk, I whooped 52 people. Nah, nigga, we not playing like that. That was not that situation. So I get it. As it relates to online, there's a fictional Ferguson and there's a real Ferguson. And hey, is more people enjoy the fictional characters of Ferguson. And it's a few people that enjoy the real stories of Ferguson, of people that have really changed their life and really was monsters and no longer monsters. And as they pass away, as they go away, their story don't die. That was the whole point of me coming on here. And if I had to kick Percy in his ass on the internet or in real life, I would have kicked that nigga in his ass. That's just what it is, right? Because I understood the intent, right? I understood the purpose. And he saluted too. He understand it. He ain't no just full-blown internet nigga. You know, he on there having fun, right? So to speak. But I really wish deep down, right? I really wish he wasn't on Ferguson, right? I really wish he did that for Beto, right? A Cofield or another unit. I really wish he didn't. I don't know how to sensationalize or characterize our struggles in that manner. You know what I'm saying? Because I could talk about guards that died over there, right? We could talk about all that, and he can't do that, and he done sensationalize this shit to where niggas is like, oh, y'all shut up. We like Percy telling the story. And I get it. So it's a dirty glass, and now it's a clean glass. And last night was able to, for me, I don't know what it did for y'all, because to be honest with you, last night's episode was our lowest viewed episode in the series of episodes that we have done. So in the series of episodes that me and Hollywood done with Cartoon, who else we did? Kev Mack, Neighborhood Real, right? And then here we are at our 4th episode, and we did the big Pookie tribute, right? It was the lowest viewed episode that we done had, right? But for us, for what we did, for what we coming from, and for the people in our community, right? Whether it's Galveston community or whether it's the Ferguson community, right? It was the best episode ever done, man. And I'm still getting phone calls. I'm still getting texts, right? People really appreciate that. And that, my friend, is what we talked about, legacy. Legacy is how your work impact other people, right? And y'all was able to see that impact. So that was my purpose for calling that nigga ass out, because I was reaching out and these kids thought they could instruct me and tell me what to do. That same thing with the nigga Real Tunes now. The fucking Fergus, the fucking Percy movie, right? That y'all thought was a movie. Real Tunes was trying to set out to do a Ferguson documentary. See, this is what y'all don't understand behind the scenes. Hollywood set it up to where he could interview Beezy, right? He's trying to interview Suge. Suge refused to talk to that nigga. That nigga, it was trying to do a Ferguson documentary once I got this ball rolling, right? And I told him, I'm like, all right, cool. He called me about my real life Street Stars interview and tried to play me. Like, again, niggas don't even know the level of business that I do in real life, right? And I'm not even saying the level of business like I'm better, but you can't come to me. How can I put it? So I did the real life Street Stars interview, and it took off millions and millions of views, right? And the Ferguson part in there, the real Ferguson story in there, was one of the key points of that interview, right? It was one of the things that really stuck. So here come dick riding, clout chasing Real Tunes, right? He see that, well, damn, this shit could really go somewhere. If I package this shit right, this shit got an impact, right? But I can't fuck with Hockley, right, without losing Percy, because Hockley done created this divide. So them niggas tried to kumbaya me into, I ain't doing no fucking kumbayas, nigga. I'm not here for that, nigga. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if the real life Street Stars did 1,000 views or 1,000,000 views. I'm not here for that, homie. Tell me what you're trying to do. where I see an opportunity where I could do a Ferguson documentary. Like he stole the Fort Worth shit. He feel like he have enough collection of people that been on Ferguson, and we could do a whole documentary. But it's one piece missing. It's a piece missing to the Ferguson documentary that his ass couldn't complete. The piece that was missing was all he got is Percy side. He can't get the officers. He can't get key people. And I'm telling them, listen, bro, if you want to do a documentary, nobody from Ferguson has a problem with that. But you got to work with people like Hollywood. Call Hollywood, right? And you and Hollywood put the nigga, he think Hollywood is competition. Them niggas want to do the day room so they can instigate and start beef amongst us. Them niggas want to have control of that so they can put people and talk about who's snitching and who this. This is what they want, right? But Hockley ain't letting them have that shit. Yeah, Hockley ain't letting that shit go like that, right? It don't happen like that. So first he called me, and he go the first week shit. He talking about, hey man, I'm finna do a documentary. Mind you, he's not including me. He's just calling me to bridge the gap. So this is what I want to ask you, CEO. I say, okay, what you want to ask me? Can I use your real life street stars footage for my documentary? This is what this nigga called me and asked me. I say, okay, Toon, so you doing a Ferguson documentary. You finna document our stories. No. See, I'm doing a documentary and I think it's gonna be big, this and that. And I don't have to, I just want you to know, and I want to get your permission to use your real life street stars clip, the viral shit, right? He want to use that. Right then and there, I say, look, look, Toon, I think you're being disingenuous with this conversation. I say, I hear you see a path and you see a vision that you could package this story and more people want to hear the story. I salute you for that, right? But you kind of being disingenuous in the way you are telling me you going by doing this. He say, disingenuous how, CEO? I say, you being disingenuous because one, I don't own that footage. The real life street stars footage that you trying to call me about to get permission for, if you are a businessman and you in this field of content, you understand that I don't own that footage. So either you don't know that real life street stars is where you got to go get the permission from, or you do know, right? And you trying to play on me like you trying to give me some credit for doing something for you. My nigga, either you dumb and don't know, or you think I'm dumb and don't know. But either way, that shit don't work over here, Toon. For one, real life street stars got to give you the permission. That's no longer my footage. Once I went over there and donated my time and services on their camera, that is their footage. Contact them and let them know. Oh, no, I already knew that, big homie. See, I already knew that. So I say, well, if you already knew that, bro, why is you coming to me like I could give you permission? Why you stroking my dick like I could do something for you like that? You know what I'm saying? Because most people would think that, but I do enough business to understand that. So that's the first little run in. So then I try to give them some game. Like, listen, homie, if you want to put your energy and time to do this, bro, just do it right. Look, our whole beef is that we not having a platform and we not being able to share the real story, whether it get views or not. We just want to be able to document the shit from a real perspective of people who really went through those. So he heard me out. Long story short, that shit didn't work the way he wanted to work. So he did a Tales from a Crip and used all the interviews from people that was on Ferguson to be a part of it. Yeah, if y'all noticed that. He used all the people that gave interviews praising Percy to be a part of it. So the Ferguson documentary turned into a Tales from a Crip with him rehashing all his interviews, right? And I hate to just bash the nigga out, but niggas already say he a bullshit nigga and don't know how to do business and shit like that. The nigga ain't done me no wrong. You just can't come sideways with me. You can't give me no motherfucking instructions. Do you understand what I'm telling you? And I'm not saying it because I'm arrogant. Like the man that gave me the instructions for the kick, right? You can't give me no instructions because you don't understand how long it took me to get here and what I know and what I done learned to get here, right? And I know bullshit when I see it, nigga. I know bullshit when I hear it, right? I know when a nigga is scavenging when I see it, nigga. I could see you, nigga. And there's nothing wrong. Be you. But don't come over here with that with me, bro. I could see you, nigga. Yeah. So be straight up when you come to me. Don't. And then the niggas is so scared to be straight up because they think being straight up comes with a payment, right? They think being straight up comes with a payment, like because they know they using a nigga, right? So they scared that damn, if I use this nigga and damn, I don't want to, they don't know how to do no business. That's why real life street stars got millions and millions of views off me telling my story because they understood how to do business, man. Do business with the people you know how to do business with. And if you encounter people who don't know the business, right, but you want to do business with them, I'm going to say this because this is one of the key points about me in the streets, right? This is the key points about me on Ferguson, me in my life, right? Do the right thing do the wrong thing the right way, homie. Listen what I'm telling you. You may reach out and Percy might not know no better, and you might be there to use Percy. There's nothing wrong with using Percy, my nigga. Don't abuse Percy. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how you should be with everybody. Everybody ain't on drugs. Everybody ain't living at their mama house, my nigga. Everybody ain't desperate for people to clap for them. Yeah, we don't know what the fuck clout is. Some of us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some of us do not give a fuck about clout, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? People give more about their namesake than anything when it come to us. Y'all heard Dre tell y'all that in his interview. Like, man, why you did all that time? He like, man, it was just who I was and I wanted to keep my namesake. So a lot of us give a fuck about that. So last night was dope on all levels, even though the views wasn't there. It was dope on all levels for the Ferguson community and the Galveston County community, right? It was dope on all levels because it's light at the end of the tunnel and we see our path and we know which way we going. But when y'all hear me talking about them niggas or local or any of them niggas, right? I'm talking about the local niggas, right? Again, I done had behind conversations and these niggas done showed me who they is. I see these niggas and these niggas hate that they can't keep their facade with me, right? They hate that shit. And they try to, they think I'm a facade and try to crack my facade, but the more they dig, the more truth they run into. And that's why they just call me a hater and say, fuck that nigga. Because the more they call and the more they look and the more they dig, the more truth they run into because it's not no fucking facade. Yeah, it took me motherfucking 45 years to get here. Ain't no bitch ass nigga with a YouTube page just showed up and gonna tell me a motherfucking thing. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about YouTube like that. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about like that. Nigga, it took me 45 years to be in this motherfucking position. It took, shit, my brother 29 years of being in jail for me to get here. The fuck you gonna tell me? So when you come, just come correct, bro, because this shit is not about getting rich. This is about being righteous, nigga, about telling the truth. So you're not confusing people about the path and the things that went on in that system. Yeah, fuck you gonna talk about Ferguson and you can't even talk to the guards, nigga. And you won't even deal with the people. Nigga did 29 years on that motherfucker, man. And you gonna do a documentary and not do no business with these people? Come on, bro. Fuck out of here with that shit. So when y'all hear me being disrespectful or y'all see me switch gears, it's based on that. But last night, that was all I needed. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the views. That was all I needed, was that situation like that to let me know that the path that, what my goddamn boy say?
The path that I'm on, this little black brother can never die.
The path that I'm on, nigga, yeah, we can never die. Nigga, my niggas could never die now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Big Pookie lives forever now. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That is the common, I don't even know how to say the fucking word, cumulation, however the fuck you say the word, right? Yeah, I graduated 8th grade, nigga. They ain't had that many syllables by then, nigga. Yeah, but that is the C-U-L-M some, yeah, somebody say that shit in the chat. Help me out. But yeah, that is the, whatever that word is of why I came on this motherfucking YouTube 7 months ago. I don't give a fuck about a winner circle. I don't give a fuck about no views. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I came on here to create a platform to where the people in my community and in my struggle will never die, nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, that's the CEO thought of the day. The CEO thought of the day is 2 things, man. Do the wrong things the right way, right? And you rather beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission, bro. I'm not asking for no motherfucking permission from no motherfucking niggas who think they got it figured out, and I know these niggas full of shit, nigga. I do not need your permission. Fuck you. I ask you to forgive me after I do whatever I need to be done, but I'm not asking for no permission. Not at all, because what I'm trying to do is in the lane of righteousness and in the lane of preserving history. That's it. Letting brothers come up and share their stories of redemption, nigga. No, niggas ain't even want to talk about all the bad shit Pookie did. I don't think y'all understood that. Even Beezy, y'all sitting there telling, man, we ain't gonna even mention the niggas he knocked out, bro. Like niggas is trying to wash away their sins, nigga. I don't think y'all understand. Y'all can't understand because y'all listening and watching Percy praise that shit. But this shit is not to be praised. This shit is to be recorded. This shit is to be documented so you can see the beginning and you can see the end. And his kids could see that also. But again, right there, I digress, man. What the fuck y'all talking about again, man? I think I done went off once again. I think I done went too goddamn far. I think I done went too goddamn far once again. I don't know. But anyway, that's the CEO thought of the day. And fuck them niggas. Yeah. And I ain't saying I'm better than anybody. What I'm saying is this right here, goddamn it. Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
The path that I'm on, this little black brother can never die. That's right. What are you saying, Farrakhan? You won't die? I'll go like all other men. But the ideas and the truth that I represent, it will live and it will continue to strike the hearts of men. And I am promised in the book that honor will be heaped upon my name long after I'm dead and gone. I'm not looking for no honor from this world. I don't care nothing about the president or the Senate or the Congress or the world honoring me. I want to be honored by God.